Bless up, family. Welcome to another video. This is Lady B. Right now, it's a whole lot of going on in Jamaica, with the parliament situation where Andrew Holness and his team got up and walked out when the opposition leader was giving his speech or his opposition speech. Yes, guys, and also we're going to still continue to talk about the Vibes Cartel case. You understand? We're gonna revisit that as well, and as you know, it's gonna be a continuing discussion. So from day to day, when we hear more things, we will talk about it. I want to say big up to all my viewers, all my family members. Just I gotta say family members and done. All my family members, big up on yourself. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Thank you so much for sharing and also for viewing the comments them. Thank you for the comments them too, because that's very good feedback and that will help the channel as well. Every like, every share, every comment, whether the comment negative or positive, it's gonna help the channel. So guys, I really appreciate your support with that. So we're going to get into the article, and then we're going to show you one little clip of the scenario what happened today. I was so surprised. So this is breaking news. Me never see this happen. I don't know if it happened when I was younger, when I didn't born yet, but I have not seen this happen in a while. So, members of parliament representing the governing Jamaica Labour Party, led by Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister, walked out of Garden House on Tuesday while opposition leader Mark Golding was making his contribution to the budget debate. Yes, so Mark Golding was giving his contribution to the debate, and they walked out. The incident happened after Golding suggested that the appointment of Prime Minister wife Juliet Holness as Speaker was bad practice and it lacked independence. So he is not pleased with the fact that Juliet Holness is appointed Speaker of the House. And as we see a question in one of the comments or in the comment section of the article, and the Observer say, where was Where was the opposition leader when Juliet was appointed the deputy speaker of the House? Because we don't know, so if something happened or the speaker of the House leave, then the deputy speaker is going to assume the position as the speaker. Right? So anyway, Juliet, replaced former speaker Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, who was forced to resign. And I remember that I did a video on that as well. Was forced to resign following a damning report from the Integrity Commission. Golding made the remark while addressing the need for transparency and accountability in Jamaica. And this is what Golding said. He said the head of parliament, Juliet Holness, is now the spouse of the head of government, and this really does not sit well with the tradition that the speaker must act independently of the government of the day. So he's saying that the speaker is intended to be independent and must act independent of the government of the day, right? And he's insisting that it is the tradition while being shouted down by the government. Yes, they were shouting at him. I cannot believe that leaders are behaving this way. Yes, I cannot believe leaders behave this way. You understand? Let me know what you think about that part. Do you think Andrew was right for shout him down, or you think he could have waited until he made his remarks and then do a rebuttal? I don't know how the parliament business run, because I don't have a lot of experience with that. I'm just talking based on a person who is observing what happened, and as a leader there are certain ways to handle stuff. I don't know. I am just asking you, what do you guys think? All right, so by looking at the video, I saw that he tried to continue, and the deputy speaker, Heroy Clark, who was presiding at that time, he was unable to control. I'm going to see the video. He couldn't control the grown people them. He couldn't control the people them. A visible, peeved prime minister could be seen mouthing the lips. That's low and desperate. So he's saying that what Mark Golding says, low and desperate. Yes, he must say slow and desperate, and he keep repeating it, and he kept repeating it. So Golding did not finish his presentation. he did not finish his presentation and he just had 14 members on the opposition benches, and they lacked the required quorum of 16 members for the sitting to continue. So Clark waited for the required 5 minutes to see whether any of the government MPs would return, but none of them did. Hence, he adjourned the sitting for the day. So the Deputy Speaker of the House had to adjourn because some of the persons left out of the House, and because of that, only 14 members were left, and the requirement to continue a sitting is 16 members. My gosh, let me know what you guys think about that. I know there's gonna be a lot more, and you don't know me love running at the comment section and read some of the comments them. But before I do that, I'm going to let you listen and watch the video and see what's up. All right, hold on. Okay, let me get the volume.
The failure.
Okay, so as I was saying, let us hear what went down, how it all went down.
Of the government of the day. The speaker is intended to be independent and must act independently of the government today. That is the tradition. That is the tradition. The failure.
So this is Mark Golding, and he is talking about the situation where he said the Speaker of the House should be independent of the government, but basically the Speaker of the House is the government wife. All right, so I could continue for here to see what him go say, because boy, it was very challenging for him to even continue the conversation.
Mr. Speaker.
Members.
The failure to identify the so-called illicit 6 MPs.
Here you know.
Both sides. Your Prime Minister fire you, both sides. Your Prime Minister fire you, both sides.
Desmond
Prime Minister
Mackenzie.
fire you. Prime Minister fire you, both
I
sides.
think no, that not this guy. No, the guy will just pass him.
Of the government of the day. The speaker.
So that is what happened, guys, and I'm telling you, it is. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because at the end of the day, I feel a country, and this is what's going on in the country. Yes. So right now, you want to know, say, I'm going to check out the comments them and see what the people them response is. Let's check out. Let's check out some of the comments them. Hold on there. Let's check this out. See what some of the people they must say. Okay, so after that outburst and that was posted on Instagram, there were some comments, and me telling you some of the comments them. I go try to read the good one them and the bad one them and I'm gonna just read the critiques, okay? I'm not gonna read the cussing one them. So this person say, somebody please answer my question. Where was PNP when Juliet Holiness was appointed or named as the deputy House Speaker? This other person said, the Speaker's position based solely on her marital status perpetuates outdated stereotypes about women's capabilities and independence. It implies that a woman's role should be defined by her relationship to a man rather than her own qualifications and abilities. And the women who are supporting this should be ashamed of themselves. All right? This other one said, no, let me stop laughing because this is a serious something. The other one said, true Bonim, Mark said what we've been saying from day one. Juliet should not have been elected to that seat. How weak of Andrew to walk out, but me glad Mark to this speech to the people on the street. Oh, I think they meant Mark to the street, to the speech to the people on the street. Another person said, opposition leader criticized the process. How is that disrespectful? The PM walked out was based on a decision which was based on an emotional disagreement where he made a decision to protect his wife's feelings, just like what Will Smith did. This is the same reason why the issue of conflict of interest is valid inquiry. The PM walked out on these basis of an emotional disagreement, not grounded on legal principles or a logical fundamental issue. All right, somebody else said, but the speaker has been in place from when endorsed by them. So what's the issue? And we can go on and on and on with these comments, but I'm telling you, this is very, very interesting. So Mark Golden, he continued his speech on the street, on Duke Street. So we're going to get into that so you can hear what he wanted to say, but he did not get the opportunity to say it. So basically, what happened after Andrew and his team walked out of the house, Mark Golden went to Duke Street and he continued his speech. All right, so make we hear what he was saying.
You just need some music. Oh, you're the cleaner. Oh,
I don't have a microphone. Yes. But I'd like to finish my speech. I'm very near the end. Yes. I hope somebody will film this.
He said he's near the end of his speech, so he's just going to continue.
Hold on. 1 second. We have any media here? And the media is here? Hold on, 1 second. You just need some music. Oh, you're the cleaner. Oh.
I don't have a microphone. Yes. But I'd like to finish my speech. I'm very near the end. Yes. And was left the parliament without a quorum. I think it's the first time this has ever happened in independent Jamaica. That in a budget speech, the opposition has been denied the opportunity to finish their presentation. And here I am assembled on Duke Street. I was near the end anyway, but there were some important points that need to be made. And I'm going to continue. Yes. The point I made when they walked out was this. When the form Jamaica's iconic global track superstar, the Honorable Usain Bolt, and many other innocent investors were carried down in the scandalous SSL fiasco. And we can't hear anything about charges being brought against the culprit. I have been told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet when there are a number of people that the Financial Investigations Division are seeking to bring charges against. In fact, in August last year, the Gleaner carried a report that from the FID that there were several persons that they were intending to move against with charges. That report is no longer on the Gleaner website, but I am told that the DPP's office is dragging their feet on this. The Kroll forensic report, which has cost taxpayers millions of dollars, was delivered to the crying out for change in this area. This is why I have identified an entire cluster of portfolios within our own governance structure to address the now desperate area of transparent and accountable governance. We must translate good governance principles into tangible action that restores trust and confidence in our leaders and preserves our cherished freedoms and democratic way of life. Change means no more hiding of the truth from Jamaicans.
No more hiding. No more hiding.
Change means no more deception in official public communication. Change means putting transparency and communication at the heart of good governance. It affirms that respect is due to those who elect governments and pay taxes. That's why we will implement a comprehensive strategy centered around engagement and accessibility. Our aim is to ensure that every voice is heard, to bring crying out for change in this area. There were some entrenched ways of doing things. Making change happen requires a fresh approach. Things will be very different under my watch, because I will tolerate none. The last PNP administration put local government in the Constitution. We passed the 3 strategic laws to modernize the legal framework of local government in keeping with modern best practices. One of those laws, the Local Governance Act, makes provision in Section 18 for the recall of an elected mayor, and it may be initiated by a petition alleging a charge of gross misconduct or dereliction of duty, and it has to be signed by at least 25% of the registered voters in the city municipality. The next PNP government will institute a fair and balanced recall system for elected officials, both at the local government and parliamentary level, to deepen accountability and empower the voters with recourse. There were some entrenched ways of doing things. Making change, period. All I can say to him, and I would have said it to him if we were still in the house, all I can say, if I were in your position, I would take with myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised.
Whoa, Vegas, you might sing your song, take for yourself, and take for yourself, and take for yourself. So anyway, guys, that's what happened today. That is what happened today when we can say Parliament mash up. Parliament mash up today. You understand? So let me know what you think about this scenario. If you're new to the channel, remember, press the like button, and if you reach so far in the video and you not hit the like button yet, please to do so. All right, we're going to switch from this topic and we're going to get to the topic just to talk about the command of the JCF handed over to Dr. Kevin Blake. So we're going to get into that. We're going to hear a part of Dr. Blake's speech, and then we move on from there. So, command of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, was handed over to the new police commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake, yesterday, March 18. Yes, Monday, March 18. Enough things up Monday, March 18. This is the new commissioner of police, all right? So, Major General Anthony Anderson, 6-year tenure ends yesterday as well. So, Dr. Blake is supposed to take office today, which is March 19. Several government ministries and high-ranking police officials gathered at the JCF headquarters in Kingston for the handing over ceremony, which began at 5 p.m. In a pre-recorded message, the Prime Minister Andrew Holness thanked Major General Anderson for his contribution to national security. And I'm going to play that voice note, as well. So this is the pre-recorded message from Andrew Holness. Let's listen.
Someone of the caliber and standing of Major General Anthony Anderson. I've seen General Anderson perform in many roles, in particular in his role as Chief of Defense Staff. He served as our first National Security Advisor, and then took on the enormous role of Commissioner of Police. He is a very strategic person. Obviously, his military training, but his temperament and character is such. And he plans ahead. He's very thoughtful and very thorough. I've also seen him operate on the international platform where he is highly respected by his peers and colleagues. I believe that he has conducted himself well. He has served Jamaica well. He leaves the force better than he found it, with many institutional changes and developments. And he can be proud of what he has achieved. And I believe most Jamaicans would feel that way. I want to wish him all the best in his future endeavors. And we hope, yes, we do hope that he may find it possible to continue to serve Jamaica.
So that was the voice of Prime Minister Andrew Holness talking about how well Major General Anthony Anderson served Jamaica. All right, so now the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, expressed confidence that the new head of the JCF will serve very well. All right, so let us go ahead and listen to what Dr. Chang had to say.
I have every confidence that Dr. Blake and the team around him will continue that process. And in fact, we will get on top of the criminal actors that continue to terrorize section of the society.
Okay, so that was the voice of Dr. Horace Chang. And he said that he is confident that the new head of the JCF will serve well. All right, so right now we're going to go to his speech, the speech of Dr. Blake. We're going to hear his speech, because we know we're going to have to learn the name as well. Because I remember a lot of videos I did, which included instances where Major General Anthony Anderson made many speeches. So, let us go ahead and listen to the speech that the new head of Jamaica Constabulary Force is going to make. Before I get into the speech, Dr. Blake also highlighted the importance of partnering with communities in an effort to rid the nation of criminals. Mr. Criminal. National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang has also expressed confidence in the capability of newly appointed Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake. Dr. Chang, why am I making all these? Anyway, Dr. Chang said his confidence in Dr. Blake comes from the level of transformation taking place within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. He said in seeking to replace former Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson, the Office of the Services Commission was able to identify Dr. Blake as a qualified member to take up the post. So we're going to hear a little bit more from Dr. Chang, and then we're going to hear Dr. Blake acceptance speech.
I was pleased that we came to a point where a commissioner was leaving and the service commission didn't have to look beyond the force for a commissioner. Within the body and the officers of the police force, they were able to identify the commissioner. They, in fact, looked at all 4 deputy commissioners, which I think was an achievement in the development and evolution of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That all 4 deputies could be interviewed fairly by the service commission and examined to look at the possibility of one of them ascending to the next level. I think the average Jamaican have said to me, just listening to a police report anywhere in the island, an accident, an unfortunate incident, another tragedy it may be, and even another homicide event, but when the police officers come to speak, they say, I feel I hear a professional speaking to me, one I can take some pride in. That's a fact of change that has happened and reflects the movement of the force. So what we see is indeed a transformative element throughout the force, beside the physical and technological element in the very officers themselves.
And that was the voice of Dr. Horace Chang. All right, now we're going to hear from Dr. Kevin Blake, the newly appointed Commissioner of Police. We are going to hear his speech.
My colleagues, as your commissioner, rest assured I have your back. As you labor around the clock on the front lines and in the back office support and administration, you can count on me to do everything in my power to ensure that you have the resources and training to execute the mission. And believe me when I say that, I have been well taught. My friends, the JCF is at a point of inflection. We are forging forward in a slipstream of transformation. We are confident will expand beyond us to attract every law-abiding Jamaican to join our transformation journey. Make no mistake, we will isolate these criminals. We will disrupt criminal gangs. We will pursue, capture, and build airtight cases for the conviction of the producers, the facilitators, and the sympathizers of crimes, whose only interest and desire is to cause hurt, mayhem, and destruction. These people do not deserve the shelter and protection of law-abiding citizens. We will continue to enhance our intelligence capabilities, leveraging data-driven insights, and employing cutting-edge tools to stay ahead of criminal activities. Community engagement will remain paramount to the planning and decision-making. In all our police divisions, a key priority is to maintain open lines of communication and cooperation with the people, to create safer neighborhoods, to build trust and encouraging our communities to proudly play their part in the shared responsibility of public safety. We are focused on the continuous expansion of the scope of our ISO quality management process to include not only more police locations, but also more police services to increase the professional quality experiences more Jamaicans will feel when they interact with their police force. I bring to this job integrity of heart and skillful hands. I am a servant of laws and Constitution of Jamaica. I will not shrink back in doing what is right for the people of Jamaica. And I have the utmost confidence in the men and women of the JCF who share my heart and determination. In these exciting and momentous times for the JCF, I know my men and women will acquit themselves well. I'm also looking forward to continue receiving the brightest and the best to join our numbers. The JCF is a great place to serve and to build a career. I'm here to partner with every stakeholder, chief of which are citizens of Jamaica, in the interest of the national security of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I am present and I'm on time. I'm here to serve and I'm here to lead. Thank you, and may God bless our beloved country. My colleagues, as your commissioner, rest assured I have your back. As you labor around the clock on the front lines and in the back office support and administration, you can count on me to do everything in my power to ensure that you have the resources and training to execute the mission. And believe me when I say that, I have been well taught. My friends.
Okay, so this is basically what Dr. Blake's speech is about. So he went ahead and he talked about expanding the force, and he also talked about the criminals that they will be found. Their criminal activity will be disrupted. There will be airtight cases, right? So he's saying that he's gonna work on community involvement, an open line of communication, more police location and services, integrity. He said he brings to the force integrity, and also skillful hand. He's a servant of the law and the Constitution, and he's very confident in the men and women of the JCF. So these are very, very encouraging words. And he's still thinking that, or he said that he's still open to receiving the brightest and the best for the JCF. So right there now he's recruiting. All right. He said he's very reliable. So once again, we want to say congratulations to the new Commissioner of Police, Dr. Blake, let us say congratulations, and we hope that everything will be well. Will be see less violence, less crime. I don't know. Those are the things that we're thinking. Better police communication, better relationship between police and the community. And I read the other day, I did a live the other day where they did a groundbreaking for a new police station in Westmoreland, Landilo. And I heard, and I did see it in the news, I did not get to talk about it, that there's a new police station in Hopewell, Hanover. Because at one point, we only have, we only had Sandy Bay Police Station, right? And the Sandy Bay Police Station has to deal with all of the people in the Hopewell area, the Hopewell area, all the places in and around that vicinity, way up a country up there, so round the bush round there, so. And I don't remember enough of the places them. Addington up there, so they have to do Addington, they have to do Sandy Bay have their own police station. But anyway, yes, so right now that is a very good look, because it's about time people in that area have their own police station. So people who at certain areas in and around the Hopewell vicinity and up a country up there, so up Bamboo up there, so, and all them other places there, Cocoon area, Watford area, those places, Cops area, those places will probably be served. No, I think Cops are St. James. Anyway, police station is in Hopewell, Hanover, so they will serve people better because there's more facility for people to get help from the police. All right. So anyway, let's Yes, guys, so let me know what you think about the situation. Let me know. First of all, let's congratulate Dr. Kevin Blake. Let me know what you think about the situation with regards to the new police station that's opened in Hopewell, Hanover, and then some other new police station will be building in and around Jamaica, and that is good. I read the other day also that the Area 1 police station has been temporarily relocated, and they're getting ready, or they're thinking about building a new one. So, and the Area 1 police station is temporarily relocated to Fairfield. So who know where this are there? I don't remember where that is. So, if you have business with the Area 1 police and you go there up Swell Avenue and you don't see them, then you just have to go to Fairfield. All right. Let me know what you think about what Andrew Holness did. And I know this is a hot topic. This is breaking news. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, remember, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video or whenever I go live. And I also want to say thank you so much, guys, for your support, for your love, for coming back to the channel, for viewing the videos, for liking, for sharing, for your comments. I really appreciate it. It's free to like, free to subscribe, and it's free to share. The only thing is, if you want to join my membership, that's open as well. That's an option as well. And I plan to have some exciting things for members only. All right. So, members only. Anyway, so guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the support. Big up on yourself. And I want to say thank you so much and have a great night.